All right, party people, here we go, man. Yeah, my partner, man, Tony, hit me up, man, and he said he had something to spit, man, concerning something that we've talked about on occasion. Let me, first of all, we got to say what this is, man. This is powerandstrategy.com. Basically, 40% less niggatry going down right about now, man. Yeah, so Tony, man, go ahead and hit me up, man. What you got hot off the presses, man, that you felt the need to, expound upon?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What happened?
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know what it was. I think it's this damn phone. But anyway.
Okay.
It's not really hot off the press, man. It was just some shit that happened to me that I was thinking about. I just moved into I'm in the historic district in downtown Dayton, which is actually a nice area.
Okay.
It's hidden away from the niggardry 2 streets away.
Man, ain't it?
And so it's quiet over here, man. And, so people kind of, keep law and order over here. I remember when I moved over here, the first day when I got over here, there's a garage in the apartment that I'm, staying at or whatever, or renting. And I opened the garage door, and the man who owns the building is black.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real nice house over here in the historic district. I opened the garage door, and, was going to pull my car in there, and this white man came out, and he came to the garage door. And so I got out of my car. I'm like, can I help you? He was like, well, this was unusual. This was unusual. He said my friend's door was open, and I came to see what was going on.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I was just about to call him, so forth and so on. And so for a split second, the nigga in me got angry. A split second.
Yeah.
A split second. But then I caught myself, and I said, well, wait a minute. You're moving into another community. This man has been here. Come to find out, he's been here for 20 years. White man named Jim.
Okay.
Jim. Can't get no more whiter than that. Jim.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, check yourself, Tom. You moving into this man's neighborhood. This is his community.
Mm-hmm.
He got a right to see what's going on in his neighborhood. If some shit look out of order,
mm-hmm.
if some shit look out of place, he got a right to ask what the hell is going on.
Right.
And so I said it to myself. I said, damn. I said, I've been around niggas too long. I was thinking to myself. I didn't say anything out the way to him. We had a pleasant conversation. We shook hands, and I introduced myself. And I thought to myself, this is why white folks have decent communities.
Mm-hmm.
See, we laugh and we joke, in our celebration of nigger philosophy and nigger rituals. We laugh and joke at white folks. White folks, them some nosy motherfuckers. White folks, them some telling motherfuckers. Nigga, that's why their communities are orderly.
Right.
That's why their communities are quiet. That's why their communities are together.
Mm. Because they take the responsibility of making sure that their communities stay orderly and quiet. That don't mean that there are kids in the neighborhood pulling pranks, but they're neighborhood kids. But they make sure that there's no ratchet shit, that there's no niggardry in their communities. Mm-hmm.
This is why their communities are together. This is why their communities function so well. Because they understand that they have a duty. They understand that they have a right to preserve the sanctity of their community. And, when niggas move into their community, they think we...
Uh-oh. Tony. 40% less niggatry my ass. Look at this shit. Your phone is niggatry. Tony. Oh, shit, son. Call me back. Did I even say my name at the beginning of the show? Oh, so tired. Here we go. There we go. Was that me or you?
Nigga, that's you.
Oh, okay, that's
That's you all day, son.
all right, well,
Go ahead.
as I was saying, we think that a lot of times that because we get money, we think that our money changes the rules of society, and our money don't change the rules. I was listening to Chris Rock. There was a joke Chris Rock said. He said in his community, he said it's only 3 black people in his community. Him, Mary J. Blige, and Jay-Z at the time in his community. He said, you know who my neighbor is? He said, my neighbor is a dentist.
Right.
So what he was saying is that they had to make 2 or 3 times the money just to live next door to a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I thought about that too, and I was like, okay, white people go the extra length to make sure their communities remain orderly. And here's where I'm going with this, and I'm going to get called a coon for this, and okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't got no problem with that.
Right.
Bernie Mac, on the Chris Rock show, he said police brutality has its place.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
He said police brutality has its goddamn place. He said that he relayed the story of this nigga that carjacked somebody and shot at the police. He said, now, if I'm the police, when I catch you, I'm kicking your ass. What we supposed to do? Discuss it?
Mm-hmm.
He said, when I catch you, I'm beating your ass on NBC.
Wow.
So I use that to say, and this is going to sound crazy, but bigotry has its place.
What has its place?
Bigotry.
Oh, niggatry.
No, bigotry.
Who?
Bigotry.
Oh, bigotry. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, niggatry got its place. That don't sound right.
No.
Okay.
Bigotry has its goddamn place.
Okay.
It's positive characteristics in bigotry.
Oh, shoot, man. I tell cats all the time, man, when they closed down the projects in the city, man, that was a sad day, man, because once that happened, man, Trotwood went in the toilet, son. All the businesses fled, man. Ain't no more Best Buy, no more Target, no more Kmart. You know what I mean? No more restaurants. All that shit went bye-bye. When I first moved over here in 2008, there was retired folks in these apartments, and there was families. You had black families in these apartments, man. But then all of a sudden, once the flood of so-called disenfranchised Negroes came in, bruh, man, everybody bounced, man. So now we got nothing but it's an army of single baby mamas over here. And ever since they've been over here, man, there been roach infestations. There been bed bug infestations, man. There's been fucking litter all over the place. There's been, used condoms on the steps.
Smell of weed everywhere.
Man.
Even at 6 in the morning.
Police over here all the time because of domestic stuff. Bruh, it's horrible, man. It's like, golly, man. You know what I mean? And so, there is a such thing as black folks with class. There is a such thing as, well-adjusted black people who actually want to build something. But, they do just like white folks, man. When niggas move in, even they move out. Shit. And the only reason I ain't moved out, man, because on the real, I'm cheap, and this is a pretty good price for these apartments. So it ain't that bad yet where I'm going to bounce. You know what I mean? It's getting there, though. Yeah, man, but go ahead.
That just goes to show you, goddamn bigotry got its place. Mm-hmm. They're not going to set up no damn plaza or no shopping center in the middle of a community where nobody has any jobs and everybody's on assistance. Are you crazy? Why would they keep a plaza in the middle of a poor community that can't sustain or can't buy the services that they're afforded? Why would they do that? But you know what is in those communities? Corner stores with small fried chicken franchises inside them. Chester Chicken. They there.
Man.
Payday lending institutions. They there.
Right.
Now they got, iron bars and shit. And steel bars and shit on their on their windows and shit of their stores
dollar stores everywhere.
Mm-hmm. They got iron bars and, burglar bars and all that shit, and steel doors that come, little windows that could steel doors that come down over the windows.
Bulletproof glass.
But any serious business now, they gone. They out. They out. They out. They out like OJ on parole. They out.
Man, shoot. But you got black folk out there, still screaming racism, man, Whenever black folk move in and businesses and white folk move out, it's like, man, you shut up. It's like, what don't you understand and what don't you see? You know what I mean? And once again, I go back to my law enforcement occupation. Bruh, man, it's been many a day. I just wanted to beat the brakes off niggas, man. Just because, you stop them, you try and figure out what's going on. And, it's just, you can tell the ones, and 90% of them raised by a single baby mama. It's just, instead of them acting like you did, you know what I mean, when you was confronted by the white man, you was just like, okay, I understand what this is, you know what I mean? This is actually something positive that's going on right here, because I would really appreciate if, someone was snooping around my abode, that one of my neighbors would check into it too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But, the average nigga, man, he's like, you oppressing me. This social justice.
Why you all in my business? I got money. Why you in my business?
Because I'm black.
Don't worry about what's going on in your house. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing on over here. And 9 times out of 10, if you coming over there, you doing some shit that's out of pocket. 9 times out of 10, when niggas get all bent out of shape about white folks being nosy, you doing some shit they ain't got no business doing anyway.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time they complain, they got some shit. They doing some shit that they ain't got no business doing. So that's why I said, people gonna get, and I know they're gonna take that the wrong way when I said bigotry has its place. But there are positive attributes. There are positive attributes even to bigotry. And niggas say, oh, you co-signs, you taping for the white man. You cool ass nigga. No, that's what they're gonna say. Okay.
Right.
I know that's what your low IQ having ass is thinking. Because you're not understanding or you're not comprehending what the bottom line of the discussion is. White people understand this, and this is how this goes. I'm going to paint this out. When a black person moves in their communities, white people have neighborhood improvement associations. Now, those are benign-sounding organizations, but what they really are, they are the neighborhood intelligence arm. They're the intelligence arm of the community. You move into that community, they want to know who you are. They want to know where you came from. And most importantly, they want to know how the fuck you got there.
Okay.
If you can't answer none of those questions, they're going to watch you.
Okay.
I can remember back when there was when Angry Man did his podcast on, the street nigga is the last bastion of black manhood, and I slightly disagreed with him.
Right.
What preceded that podcast was a comment section that I had with another prominent YouTuber, and I'm not going to call his name. And we was talking about drugs being confined to the black community. He was up there to my mouth. I sold drugs. I said, nigga, you got it backwards. I didn't say you couldn't sell to suburban white kids. What I said is, you're not going to set up a drug spot in a suburban neighborhood.
Okay.
He was like, well, I get in a suit and go out there. Nigga, you're making my point. You get in a suit to go sell to them. Why is it necessary for you to get in a suit to go sell dope to them? Why would you bother to disguise yourself to sell drugs to them? You made my point while you sitting up here trying to argue with me.
Yeah.
You can't, excuse me, you can't do that in their communities. That's my point.
Okay.
You're not going to set up a dope spot in a community where the houses are over $170,000. That's not going to happen. Am I saying there are some children out there, that there are some people out there that are addicted to cocaine and alcohol? I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm saying you're not going to go in those communities and set up a spot in those communities. Why? Because Jim is there.
Oh, good old Jim.
Jim is there. Jim going to come see me. Now, he didn't know whether I had a gun. He didn't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped up to see what the fuck was going on.